Hi guys, what's up? It's me, Beyonce, the one, the only.
Mine? Beyonce, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm just joking. Hi guys, it's me, Kaevali, and I'm back for another video today. In today's video, I did something similar back in February for Valentine's where I read your nasty comments. It was a really fun video, so you should go check it out. Today, I'm showing a little titty, a little a little something, but nothing at the same time. But I promise you, I'm not a slut. I'm not a slut. Okay. But today, we are going to be talking about, some scary experiences. We're gonna be reading, sorry, some scary experiences from you guys that I found on Reddit. So that's what we'll be reading today. So grab your popcorn, grab your and let's get it started. So the first one read, I was getting ready to leave work for the night, and the night manager, who had just returned from Iraq, came out to smoke. I remember walking out the door for of the Walgreens, feeling utterly terrified, and I turned immediately back into the store. When the manager came back inside, I said, I need you to walk me all the way to my car. Something's not right. He was like, yeah, sure. So he walked with me all the way to my car, checked it, shut my door, and he watched me drive away. I found out 2 days later that somebody had gruesomely raped and killed a woman in the parking lot across the street from my store on the night. I had my manager walk me to the car. Holy, that was almost me. Now that is really, really scary. Um, that's why I always say like we were like born or blessed with gut instincts. Not everybody, because there are some people who just would just do whatever. I mean, yes, it's fun to be a free spirit sometimes, but there are times where you really need to like pay a particular attention to your surroundings, because you don't want to be in any crazy stuff, and you just don't want that. So yeah, that is really creepy. I'm glad she's okay though, and yeah, be careful of your surroundings. So the next one reads, this was like 40 years ago. My mom and dad and I were driving in a very rural part of Indiana. I was about 10 years old and sitting in the back seat. As we crossed a short bridge over a stream, I looked out my window and saw a naked woman tied to a tree. I told my dad what I saw, and he reversed the car back over the bridge. To this day, I am grateful for him for believing a little kid. Anyway, as we drove back over to the stream, we could see that the property owner had tied a mannequin to a tree with a keyboard sign over her head. Sick mofo. That haunted me for years. At first, when I was reading this, oh my gosh, I was kind of like, oh shit, you know, something weird. But it's still creepy to think of, but like, just there, his property, he's showing you what he gonna do. So it's weird, but that's his property. Oh my god, it's still like that would be chilling. Imagine you just driving by, and like you just come across like somebody, like something just hanged up on a tree. That is like kind of terrifying. And I'm glad that your dad believed you and was like, oh, let's go check it out. I lived way out in the country in the woods several years ago. It was a nice summer night, so I had all the windows open, and I was a single female, and men's cologne kept wafting through the window so strong I could taste it. Scared the shit out of me. I couldn't shut or lock the windows and the doors fast enough. That is so weird. It reminds me of sometimes um like I would be passing by sometimes, like, just passing by, or I'll be outside, and then I would get those like cologne scents. Sometimes I'd be like, is someone around? But I don't know, and then sometimes it'd be nobody around at times. But yeah, that is good. She made the right decision to lock the doors and so forth, because that is really, really creepy. Like, like even when it happens when it happens to me, sometimes I'll be like, okay, that is really, really creepy. But a lot of times, like, I remember, like the older folks would say, like, when you do get that type of scent, don't, like, acknowledge it. Superstition, but, like, it could actually be somebody, and you need to acknowledge it. So, that is really creepy. A friend and I were at the beach. We got caught in a reap. I don't know what's a reap. Maybe like a wave or something. The water went down to about knee high and dragged me off my feet. I'm 6'2" and I weigh 110 kilograms. I was able to hook my friend's pinky and it saved me from drowning. Now that is, you better be thanking that friend every single day, buying him drinks, buying him this, buying him or her. Sorry, him. Just doing what you need to do, cause that's, like, technically the friend saved your life, and that is really creepy to think of. Like, you could have been another statistic. So I'm so glad that you're still alive, and child, that was creepy. I used to sleep in Golden Gate Park in San Francisco, and we would hear things most nights. One night, someone called for help, and we managed to find them, but the assailant had disappeared. Assailant, sorry, I said assailant. Assailant had disappeared. Other times, we could hear loud moaning, almost sobbing, but we had no idea where it was coming, and usually tried to go back to sleep. Now, I don't know why you are just sleeping at the parks. Maybe it was a camp. Oh, I mean, let me not judge. I don't know what's your situation. But that is, like, kind of weird. I would never. I remember there was one time we had crusades. I don't know if y'all know what crusades is. It's basically like a church seminar, and it was close to our house. So I remember my stepdad and my mom was a part of the team that would um make sure that everything's okay and no one would steal anything or steal the mics and steal, any stuff, so that, the crusade would can go on functioning. And, like, it felt comfortable at that moment, but to, like, because there were other people around, but I don't think I would be able to do that, like, sleep in, like, the open like that, because it's like, ugh. But glad that nothing happened to you, and that you are okay. When I was younger, I was riding my bike up and down the street when suddenly a car pulled up beside me. Some guy I didn't recognize leaned over and asked me for directions. I honestly didn't know how to get I honestly didn't know how to get where he was asking, so I said that. The guy responded with, "What? I couldn't hear you. Can you come closer and repeat that?" Alarm bells were ringing, so I shook my head as I took off on my bike. Luckily, he didn't follow me, so who knows? Maybe he really was an innocent guy who couldn't hear, but was going to find. But I wasn't going to. What's going on with my reading? But I wasn't going to find out. Now, yeah, she made the right decision. Why I keep thinking everybody is a she, but they made the right decision, and did what they're supposed to do. I wouldn't have stick. Well, coming from an island, it's not necessarily like that would happen. It's very, like, I have never heard of a kidnapping in all my life living here. So, but I could understand places like America and other places, it is scary, and she made the right decision. But down here, chances are they really couldn't hear you because they'd be blasting music or something, or drunk, or whatever, and that's why. But I can understand. But you still gotta be cautious, though. So, kudos to you for being cautious. When I was about 7 years old, my grandpa answered a phone call, then started yelling on the phone. Then something about, "You come over here and try it." He said, I said that so like, "You come over here and try it." Can you give me my award now? My golden award? My Oscar, maybe? He said some guy called and said he was going to kill us. I hid in the basement with a 303 British. What is a 303 British? Like, comment below. And my grandpa stayed upstairs. A few hours later, he called me to come back upstairs. Nothing happened. Oh my gosh, that is scary. Like, that is one of the most scariest things that could ever happen. Like, for someone, like, it's scary for someone to have, like, someone to randomly do it, but when you know that somebody telling you they're gonna do it to you, it's kind of like really thought provoking and it's really like scary. So I'm glad that y'all are safe and make sure that y'all are still protected and stuff. That child, I don't know. That's why it's good to like really learn how to fight and learn how to like, do what you need to do because like there are really some crazy people out here. So be careful for that. Alright guys, this will do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as well. I did. A lot of scary experiences happen to a lot of people around the world and so forth, including to me. I had just a scary experience just like not so long ago. So it is, interesting to listen to other people who have even went through things worse than I probably did. So, thank you to all the Reddit people for, sharing their experiences, where I could come and make a video about it and talk about it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna see you guys in the other one and bye.